What do you do if you are a small enough business or law firm that you don't have a dedicated HR person, but you still have all the needs that a larger business or firm would have? I had that question in my Justia CLE or continuing legal education course yesterday about leading through the business sandwich crisis. And my short answer to it is it doesn't matter. I think you already know that compliance isn't based, for example, on how big your organization is. There sometimes are some different laws that apply based on the size of your organization, how many employees you have, how much money you bring in. But ultimately, I'm going to give you three options for what to do if you don't have a dedicated HR person. I'm Nancy Schick of Third Ear Conflict Resolution. I am a New York employment attorney and global workplace mediator. Here are your three options. First of all, it's not just an HR duty to lead through the various issues that are going to arise in the management of your organization. I like to have everyone in the organization trained on conflict resolution because it will actually help you navigate the inevitable issues that will come up. When people have a skill called solutions focused conversation, when they are skilled in that type of discussion, it definitely will lead to fewer lawsuits, complaints, and ongoing friction in the organization. So the first thing then is if you don't have the HR department, don't worry about it. Train everybody. If you're small and you only have 3 to 5 employees, that's pretty easy to do. And you have a lot of leeway to then resolve those internal conflicts and elevate your organization beyond what a large corporation might offer. There's this idea that somehow if you're small and you don't have lots of money, you don't have anything to offer employees. I've been that person too, where I almost felt apologetic because I couldn't offer the same thing that a huge law firm would offer. I say don't worry about that because you can offer the human touch in a way that maybe someone that has a dedicated HR person can't. So that's the big one. Second, if you don't have an HR department and you have compliance needs, well, get a relationship with an employment attorney or a small business attorney that also understands employment. That's going to be helpful. If you want to have a business that lasts, definitely have those relationships with legal counsel. And third, a great option for organizations these days is to work with an HR consultant. They may call themselves a fractional human resources officer or something else. It could be a PEO. It could be an add-on from your payroll company. You still need to do your due diligence, but bottom line is you don't have the excuse just because you're small. If anything, you have greater opportunities. And I talk about that in the Justia webinar, which although it's eligible for continuing legal education credit, you can watch it for free on the Justia website. I'll put a link in the notes to the video. You can watch it if you want. In the meantime, of course, keep listening with your third ear for those hurts you can heal.